This morning, we have the opportunity to hear this final generosity story from the Langton family as Sherri and Ben share with us.
Fellow members of American Reformed Church, we are being challenged to step out in faith on a journey to fund a campaign to bring our facilities into alignment with the mission that we hold paramount. Like any journey, this involves struggles as we choose paths that may not be easy or may even be difficult. This journey will require sacrifice, but it should not be a burden. Webster defines sacrifice as giving something up for the sake of something else, whereas a burden is something oppressive or worrisome. Let us give you an example. In 2004, while we were fairly new members of this congregation, we decided to pursue international adoption. For those of you not familiar with adoption, it can be financially daunting, costing tens of thousands of dollars. Being fairly young, we did not have the resources to simply pay for it out of our pocket. As we discussed how to change from a couple to a family, we considered decreasing or eliminating our tithe, at least for a time. We even tried to justify it by saying that we gave beyond a tithe with our time and talents. But we knew that God had told us that if we give him our first fruits and our hearts, he would never forsake us. Even though the numbers did not work out, we continued to give our tithe and chose to sacrifice other items. We did not know at the time, however, that God was going to show his love and faithfulness by lifting the burden.
In July of that year, we learned that we had been chosen to be the parents of a beautiful baby girl halfway around the world. I'm going to cry, let this be known. The Sunday following, it was announced in church that we had received a referral. And the outpouring of the love that we received that day and that was expressed in that moment changed the distribution of that load. Suddenly we, Sherri and I, became us, American. And suddenly, that process, while still scary and daunting, was no longer a burden. Instead, it became a sacrifice that we, along with this congregation, were willing to make. We are forever grateful for that love and support we received while waiting to bring home both Mari and Aman. We are now being called to step out on a similar journey. Our family wants to repay the love that God has shown us through the actions of the people of America. God calls us to love him and to love others. By supporting the Flourish campaign with our financial gifts, we believe that we are fulfilling both of these commandments by providing a place in this community for God to work through the people of America. It will not be easy. It will require sacrifice. But if we sacrifice together, this campaign will not be a burden. Our family looks forward to walking this journey alongside each of you. I will close with these words from Ephesians 5:2, and it says, "And walk in the way of love, just as Christ loved us and gave himself up as a fragrant offering and sacrifice to God." Thank you.